Hello, friends. I'm here today to talk about kombucha. I posted a picture saying, I'm so proud to be drinking my third week of my own brewing of kombucha. And I got so many people saying, oh my gosh, tell me how you're doing this. Can you sell me a SCOBY? Like it was this huge mystery, which it was to me for a while. I tried to brew my own kombucha a few years ago and I failed horribly. I allowed kombucha to explode above my oven and run this vinegar nastiness into my stovetop. So you can do it wrong. And what I've realized over time is it can be very simple. And so I'm here today because there's lots of kombucha videos out there. I want to make a simple one for my friends because I love you. So number one, go buy this to start. This is GT's brand, organic and raw kombucha, the original. So this is what I started with. All I did was have clean glass jars, make sure they're very, very clean. Pour as much as you like. So today I have 2 vessels. So what I'm gonna do is just split this thing up between the 2. You'll see how difficult all of this is. I'm going to, and before I did this, I did gently shake it around to get all the sediment in the bottom nice and loose so I don't waste any of all of the goodness. So I'm just gonna split this up, but you want at least, 2 fingers deep. You need some, you can't have too little and you really can't have too much. So I'm just gonna split it between these 2. You see how there's like brown clumpy? I'll go a little more in here. I'll finish this guy off. Ta-da! This will be 2 new SCOBYs. So 2 vessels, get a nice tight weave cloth, something that's not gonna be real linty. I didn't think of it until after I cut up a old pillowcase, but I think a t-shirt might be really nice because it's not gonna have lint on it. But basically you just put a nice clean dry cover and a rubber band, ta-da, over each one. And you want it to just not be linty. Everything is nice and dry and clean. You want to keep the environment very clean and healthy. And I'm going to put these up in a cabinet that's not too hot, not too cold, just nice room temperature, and just let it be still. Don't peek at it. Don't check on it too much. It really wants quiet. Like think of it like a little womb and a baby is going to be made. So in about 7 to 10 days, you can check it and very likely you will see that a SCOBY has begun to form. And so I don't know if you can see my SCOBY, it's pretty dark. I really need on-site AV guy to come or girl to come help me. But this is my kombucha that's been brewing for a few weeks. And so to keep it going, after 7 to 10 days, if you got a little SCOBY in there, you just make a batch of sugar tea and feed it. And so, and again, the recipe doesn't have to be perfect. I do roughly at least 1 tea bag per cup of water. And if I'm making something like 8 to 12 cups of tea, I'll put about 3/4 a cup of sugar. And you want it just close to room temperature. You don't want it over 90 degrees or under, I think it was 60 something, like not cold, not hot. You're shooting for room temperature. So you can make a strong, like say you want 12 cups, make 6 cups of high concentrate and then add 6 cups of cool water to bring it to room temperature, or you can just let it sit and wait. So because this has already been sitting like 10 days, I'm gonna pour this off gently. And this will be my week of kombucha that I get to drink out of my pretty little champagne glass, which I have not been doing any alcohol the last few weeks because I'm by myself. It's a great time to do a cleanse. Why not? But having kombucha is a nice little treat. It's sweet, it's bubbly, kind of like having champagne. So it's a nice little mocktail around here. That one's a little vinegary. So what I might do, because I think I let it sit longer than the last week, I might add more sugar to this week's batch just to balance that out a little bit. But the more you make it, the more you realize, well, I can't really screw this up unless I let it get contaminated, which you always want to check your SCOBY before you drink that week's batch and make sure there's not any like bright red or bright blue mold, anything going on, no black. You can see plenty of brown weirdness, and it'll be weird shapes. I mean, it's like this living culture that's happening, little ecosystem going on in here. But as long as everything is in the nice beigey, brown, white, that is perfect. You don't want to see black or bright colors. And if you do, that just toss that right out. But basically, every week or so, I drain off what's been sitting there, all except the SCOBY in 2 inches, and then I add new sweet tea. And I just go round and round and round, and it's that simple. You use filtered water, organic sugar, organic tea is what I would recommend. And don't buy any teas that have oils or fruit flavors. Everything is very pure. You can add fruit flavor later, and I might bring my friend Chris Mitchell in to teach us about that in a future video, depending on the success and interest in this one. But that is that easy. So if I miss something, let me know, and I'm here to answer questions or share my SCOBYs. I've got extra, and I love you guys. And week 5 quarantine, something like that, going strong. Love you guys. Bye.